First, when the guy don't hurt.
Okay, I just got that on my video. Do we want this on the video?
Oh, that's fine.
There's a difference when a guy don't hurt.
When you're not hurting.
Okay, so we did this video because, Tommy, you were showing off your hand, and then Sterling, you were talking about your bicep, and then I said, holy cow, let's just put this out there for all the folks that just need some hope. And so today's a Friday. It's a perfect day to say something. Who wants to go first? My two shy guys. Right? They've been talking this whole time.
Fresh.
Oh, I'm fresh. Well, so I haven't had any activity in this arm for about a year, about 12, 14 months. It's just been attached to my body, and in the last 2 weeks, I've had some pretty significant changes in my right arm. I've got fasciculations or intense firing, whatever term you want to use. It starts at my fingers and goes all the way to the back of my shoulders and partway down my back, especially up my arm. And hadn't had anything there for, like I say, over 12 months. And then about 3 weeks ago, both my hands, the fingers were curled underneath, and my hands were in a constant fist, tight. And at night, my arm, when I would lay in bed, would actually, they like curl up in the fetal position, and Anna would have to, I'd wake up and she would have to straighten my arm and open my hand by grabbing my fingers. And in the last 3 weeks, my hand's opened and I could actually move my fingers. I thumb a little.
So that's the hand. So it's stuck in a fist.
Hand was stuck in a fist for probably 3 to 4 months, and it was clawed. It was a fist just like this, and Anna would have to physically grab my fingers one by one and open them, and then lay them on the bed flat.
Yeah.
Which I can open this hand by doing that.
Okay.
And she would have to open them, and then she would lay them flat to keep them that way, because at night it would cramp up, clear up into here when it would be into a fist.
So now you can open your right hand, and this morning for the first time we saw the return of fasciculations in your left hand.
My left hand, yeah.
That was pretty great,
yeah.
Right? There haven't been fasciculations in your left hand. We got fasciculations in your right arm a couple weeks ago, and then shortly after, fasciculations in your left arm started.
Right.
Again, a good thing because fasciculations haven't been there for over a year. And now fasciculations in your neck, in your back, in your shoulders.
My stomach.
Yeah. Okay, and what we've seen increased muscle. So Anna, you were measuring. Can I come over?
Yep.
Okay, so you measured Tommy's wrist this morning.
I did.
Okay,
so
tell us.
I measured right above the bone on both wrists, and Tommy's, anybody that knows him, his right arm has been dead for a long time, pretty much like a paralyzed arm, and it's just been atrophying more and more and more. It was just skin and bone.
Yeah, we could see the bones before.
He turned himself into a left-handed person because he was right-handed, and his left arm, but his left arm has been getting a little more atrophied. He's been able to use it a little less, but it's always been bigger than the right one. This morning when I measured, his right wrist is half an inch larger than his left one now. So the other one is pretty much the same as it's been for a while. The right one is making muscle.
Okay, and what we know is we took a look this morning, you and me, with Tommy, and so we felt all the muscle, Tommy. Like we felt bicep, tricep. Okay, what do you say, Anna?
He's getting some muscle back. It's amazing. I'm so excited.
He's
reversing.
We found bicep muscle on your right that we weren't able to feel before, and we found your tricep elongating on your left.
Right.
You can actually feel the muscle now.
He had pretty much like a little ball where his bicep was, and now it's elongated out. So, yeah, he's definitely building muscle.
So, okay, the funny thing, and I think about this all the time about this place. So usually one person will have something, like we were doing the weight gain contest, and Matt said something like, Ellen and Matt, I gained 25 pounds. And then Donnie wasn't like, hey, that's great. Donnie was like, oh yeah, well, I gained 28. Okay, so here's the thing, because that's how we roll around here. So so what happened was Tommy was like, look, I've got this use back in my hand. And then Sterling, you're like, oh yeah, well, I've got these biceps, because that's how we roll. Okay. So, all right. So, all right, so tell us, Sterling.
Now, if you'll give us a second.
It's just a matter of time. All right, Sterling, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so last time I was here, I went home and I was feeling kind of cruddy from the SOT and everything, but within a matter of a couple days, we just noticed I was able to reach for things. I was able to pick up things I normally couldn't pick up, and then we noticed right away I got a lot more, like significant more mass right here on my arm, below my shoulder,
Tricep.
above my tricep,
Okay.
really, and then. Like literally the next day I was able to engage my bicep for about 2 months. I couldn't even flex and you couldn't feel nothing there. It was just there. There was no tightening or anything. And I was able to flex my bicep, and I call it my spaghetti noodle because that's literally what it felt like, was a spaghetti noodle. But now it's more like a bratwurst or something. I mean, it's definitely gotten both of them significantly bigger, and I can engage both of them now, which I couldn't do before. So
yeah, we saw, I can see it for sure. I can see the difference. Tommy, on your side, I know left, we saw the top of your arms, the deltoid is starting to round out. So before it was just an indentation and bone. So you can visually see the difference. And then Sterling, yeah, you look bigger. You just generally look bigger. Tommy, we were looking at your neck from a year ago. And right, Anna, can you pull that picture up? Okay, I know it's gonna be a hard thing to see over here, but I had forgotten, Tommy. I had forgotten what you looked like before, and then stickman. And then when you were describing like the bones in your arms, it's true. Your forearms were really just the bone. And so when I look at it now, that difference, the fact that your left hand started to fasciculate this morning, that's a pretty good sign. And then Sterling, like to your point, imagine you're getting that increase, the increase in fasciculations, the increase in bicep and tricep in both arms. What comes after bratwurst?
I'm ready for them big salamis, bread loaf.
Okay, so here's Anna. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Let's see. Okay, that is Tommy. That's unbelievable. This is a year ago, Anna?
A year ago, right at Christmas time, it was right after we left here. It was like the week before Christmas, like December 21st.
All right, Tommy, here we go. Bam. Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty big change. There's no doubt.
So I've noticed that he's gotten muscle in his face again. Like he's really filling out
the masseter, that chewing area,
Yeah.
right? You can see that area at the bottom of the jaw,
Okay,
right, which
Grandma,
becomes really
is this
important.
the urge to pinch?
Hey, Shar, you want to say anything? Were you not planning on being on camera? Stir. What do we do? Do we stick her on camera or we don't stick her on camera?
Stick her on there.
Okay, that's it. You have voted. All right. Anything, Shar, anything you want to say? Look, I would hate it if we didn't at least get a chance to say hi to you.
I'm just really excited for these guys and for
Yeah.
all the improvements.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
It's exciting. It's exciting. All right, well, thank you guys for doing the video because, for everybody that's out there, including yourselves, right? Everybody just needs to be able to hear it and see it and know that it's possible. Thanks for doing it, because imagine, it makes the difference, just such a huge difference for people to
Stay
know it.
positive, and you know your body, so you're going to notice when things are bad and when things are good, and when things start going good, just keep that positive thinking going, and because it'll just keep happening.
Thank you, guys.
I can remember being here and the nurses afraid to help me up by the arms because they were just bones and skin, and my arms are totally look different now. They feel totally different.
It's exciting.
The amount of muscle that we felt this morning, it was surprising. And it's over a pretty short period of time. And Sterling, you're describing the same. We're talking about changes over a pretty short period of time.
Yeah.
I agree, Shar. It's pretty exciting.
It is.
It's hard to know what we see next. But again, whatever the upgrade from bratwurst is.
Well, yeah, it went from spaghetti noodle to bratwurst since I've been here.
Over the 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
With
been
no
good.
gag shots.
Yeah, with no injections. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just medications, just fixing cells.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess we wait to figure out what the next upgrade is from bratwurst.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a T-bone. I don't know what that is, but we wait to see. All right, I'm going to turn this off. Thank you, guys.